So today is Sunday the 18th. We got a little rain today, but my rhubarb is looking good. I'll be able to pick off this one soon. Don't know if you can see how nice it's looking. This one's grown a lot of new leaves. And that one's doing pretty well too. The stalk's a little thinner. This is usually the size, well, I don't know. Anyway, I think my lilac's about to bloom. Our big lilac bush already has started to bloom. But here's our spinach. Kind of looks like a crooked row a little bit. That's okay. Then I think these are our carrots. That kind of looks like a weed. We'll see soon. And our peas are up. We'll go down there in a minute. But our onions are really shooting up. The seeds we direct sowed. Pretty sure that's a weed. They haven't came up yet, but the ones in the house did, so I'll transplant those soon. These got a little damage. It's been kind of cold, but they are growing. Oh, this is the third hill. So the first hill didn't have anything, but this one does. This is yellow squash. I think this is zucchini. Broccoli are looking pretty good. Here's some zucchini starting to come up. And any leaves like this you should pull off or clip, because then they can focus, the plant can focus on the other leaves that are important. This one was a little damaged, but he's doing better. And here's another zucchini, I think. And these are the cauliflower I planted the other day. They're doing pretty good. Pull the yellow leaf off. Pinching it's better. But oh boy, I'm growing grass in the garden over here. Here's two little corn. But I'm going to need to weed over here soon. We don't want this grass taken over. I actually might transplant the grass into, well, that would be hard. But I could transplant it into the horse pen in a section I can pin off so that they can get some grass. But there's a few corns coming up. So, yep. I usually weed it when it's dry so that the weeds don't come back quite as fast. But otherwise it's almost pointless. And you should do it because if you weed it when it's dry and then it rains the next day, they're most likely gonna come back soon. And look in the sky, there's some hawks or something, I don't know. There's 4, I think. There's beautiful clouds today. But so this is the, oh, I knocked the stick down. So those are the 3 rows of corn. And then I didn't put a stick on this end, but my peas are coming up. Yay, peas. Once most of them are up, like all of them, I'll put the fence up for them to climb on. So then this is the lettuce down here. Personally, I think lettuce is easier to direct sow. I've never done it the other way, but I have had some already started lettuce, and this is easier. And they are getting thick, but after I pick them, I'll most likely thin them out. So that's my lettuce. And then this is about where the spinach starts. Lettuce, spinach. It's very clustered. Sometimes when it's clustered, I'll take one plant and put it somewhere where it needs some, or it's empty. And the peas are coming up. They are a bit close to the salad, like spinach. I hope I can fit the tiller through. But now that I'm looking at it, the spinach is really thick. So here's the garlic. Doing pretty good. Oh, yeah. I don't think the stratification method's working that I did in the freezer. So the ones I started, like the YouTube channel Vineyard Chicks, go check their channel out. Well, I just grew them in water. I knew you could do that with most vegetables, but it just kind of reminded me that I could still do it since it was spring already. So I did put a little more quail manure in here, banana peels, a few paper sacks, some more scraps and eggs, shells. Put a few holes in there a while ago. I put that in a video, I think. But everything is doing great. I'm gonna weed around the bigger things soon. We gotta get on top of the weeds. But here's my strawberry, if it can focus. It's turning a little red. A big strawberry patch is hopefully gonna be ready soon. It's a colder spring. And that geranium I started from last year, a sprout off. Oh, I don't know if it's a sprout. There's the horses trying to eat the apple tree. Well, the geranium I started from a plant we bought last year. Did really good growing all winter long, and it's bloomed twice now. And I used that hanging pot that was here to transplant it. I put new soil in it. And there's a bee. And then the potatoes are doing great. Some more came up. There's a lot of blossoms, petals from the apple tree. I feel like I should cover them soon. This is a terrible horseweed. I think that's what it's called. Horse something weed. There's another sprout coming up from, you can kind of tell that's the one potato I put there. Had at least 2 sprouts that came up. So we have that one. We have 7 of these. So yeah, and the horses are really bending over to get grass. Look at those pretty things. Harley, what you doing? But they like to bend over and eat the grass. Because that's what they did to their grass. So we might pin them up on one side, because that side's kind of bigger because it goes around the barn. But it's more likely to grow grass over there since we added on later. So I don't know what we'll do. Sometimes I pick them weeds in the garden, but I'm not sure they like these purple weeds. What do they do? Everything's good for something. Harley's not a fan of them, but Suha is enjoying them. I'm gonna try and do a horse video soon. So, yep. And this is the fence I'm probably gonna use for my peas. So, yeah. And those tomatoes we planted outside in the pots, the 2 cherry tomato plants, they're doing great. I'll show them in the geranium in a few minutes.